Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Dick. We're the Annuity guys.
Dick, potential versus guarantees when we're thinking about annuities, it's how do you balance those two?
Well, Eric, the first thing that I see when folks start looking at annuities, they start considering, does an annuity make sense for me? They're really thinking safety.
Yeah.
And they're coming really for the guarantees. I mean, that's what I typically find. Now, what I see happen is different,
Right.
because the annuities are built to give some degree of growth, and they have some potential. And a lot of times folks are oversold on that potential. Even when they come to us, they've already met with somebody.
It's the mindset these folks have.
Yes.
Usually, because usually they've come from the investment world. So you've been talking about growth potential.
Right.
Average 8%, 9%, 10%.
Right.
I got 20%.
Well,
in the
and these
market.
bonuses too. I mean, they get thrown in.
So I'm thinking about all this growth potential.
Yes.
But what I really want is income guarantees more so than growth
Right.
potential. And so it's tough, though, to change that way of thinking, because you don't want to say, all right, I'm going to give you my money, and then you're going to turn around and give it back to me. Mm-hmm. Well, I want some addition. I
need something.
Give me some
something
more.
more. That's right.
I want a return on
Right.
it. I want better.
Right.
And so that's that.
Exactly.
The guarantee of the income is what they want.
Yes.
But they also want to hear the big numbers
Yes.
as far as the growth
Yeah.
potential and how
Yeah.
it's going to perform.
Well, and you've got, just like you're stating, the person that's about the income, and that would be probably the greater majority of those that come to annuities. You've also got the person that's just risk averse, and they're looking for growth, but they don't want it in a way where they're taking risk in the market. So they understand that annuities can do some of this, or that they can accomplish this, and they're kind of easily, it's kind of like being in a big candy store. And it's like, when you first go in, you're just thinking, well, I just want to get, a piece of gum, You get in there and it's like, wow, I mean, people don't realize that there's over 3,000 just fixed indexed annuities, and that, you start jumping into all the annuities, you get up into the, pushing 10,000.
Yeah.
So when folks start to decide, which one is for me,
Right.
it's really easy to start getting away from the root reasons that they came to an annuity.
Yeah, if you focus on the safe factor 1st and foremost, and that's usually what brings you into consideration.
Right.
And if that's the cornerstone,
A well-rated company.
you want some potential.
Yes.
But more than anything, you want the guarantees.
Yes, I believe that too.
And so if you can set those pieces in place, and I always say, if we can get the foundation taken care of,
Right.
if we do a little bit better than that,
Yes.
you're not going to complain. And it's,
Right.
as long as you've got the foundation in place.
Right. And I think that, folks, one thing that you really want to know and understand is that all fixed annuities, and that would include the fixed indexed, or what's referred to on the internet as the hybrid annuity, immediate annuities, all of the fixed annuities, they have principal guarantees, so you're not going to go backwards on your principal.
Right, as far as the indexing and the earnings.
Right. The only exception to that rule is the variable annuity, and Eric and I talk about that quite a bit. There can be times when you might choose a variable annuity, but your principal is truly at risk.
Yeah, unfortunately, the underlying sub-accounts are what's involved or invested in the market.
Right.
So they're going to go up and down with market performance.
Right.
Now,
That's where you really go for the potential.
that's where you're going for potential. Now, a lot of times people add the little twist of adding or an income rider onto a variable annuity to try to get some of those guarantees. And that's why it's truly, in my mind, the guaranteed side is what most people are buying, that 5% guaranteed roll-up or whatever the company's offering on that side.
And what we have discovered when we start comparing the variable annuity to the hybrid annuities is when you're after guarantees, the hybrid fixed indexed annuity will give you better guarantees.
Yeah, it's the I like it
all the way around.
I like to call it the Ronco plan, where you can put this much in and you can set it and forget it and know what the income you turn on in 5 or 10 years exactly what it'll be.
Absolutely.
Dick, sometimes when we're thinking about annuities and potential and guarantees, really it's not having to choose just one of those pieces.
It isn't just one or the other.
You can blend the two of them together, and sometimes it's using multiple annuities to get the balance of having that cornerstone of guarantees and then adding on some additional potential.
Right. And this is where we have many videos on laddering and the way to effectively, integrate these annuities together and have a much better outcome, because some are built for growth, some are built for income.
Right, so you can have both the potential and the guarantees.
Absolutely.